Good morning.
Morning.
My name is Dave Freilich. I started coming here in 2000 and joined in 2007 with my lovely wife Lynn, and I'm currently the treasurer of the Board of Trustees here at Unity of Louisville. It's my honor and pleasure to welcome you guys today to the 11 o'clock service on Sunday, December 30th, 2018. And welcome to people that are online joining us. Let's acknowledge some of the folks that are going to help us today. We have Donna Dalton back on the soundboard, James on PowerPoint. Let's see, Chuck Fulner is going to be doing Daily Word. Rev Ray is going to be doing the meditation today. Judy Posmeyer is on piano. And we have Phil Crowther, Lisa Wilbanks, and Robin Gooden doing music. And then our special music is Fran Delaney. She's going to be playing the harp today. Beautiful harp music. And it's this is one of my favorite services, the Burning Bowl service at the end of the year. Getting to let go of things from this year and moving on into the next year. So let's open in prayer. Let's give thanks for this time together with all of our friends. Let's be grateful for the love that we share with each other. And let's be open to abundance in all aspects of our lives. We know that 2019 is going to be a year that brings lots of love and peace to each of us and to everyone around the world. And so it is. Amen.
Please stand and join us for our opening song, I Am Free, I Am Unlimited.
I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. You are free, you are unlimited. There are no chains that bind you. You are free, you are unlimited. Right now, right now. You are free, you are unlimited. There are no chains that bind you. You are free, you are unlimited. Right now, right now. We are free, we are unlimited. There are no chains that bind us. We are free, we are unlimited. Right now, right now. We are free, we are unlimited. There are no chains that bind us. We are free, we are unlimited. Right now, right now.
You may be seated. So we'd like to welcome any first-time guests that have joined us today. And if you would raise your right hand like me. Yeah, there you go. We have a couple down here. There's a couple over here. So you're going to get a packet of information about Unity of Louisville and also a candle that represents the light that shines in you. And anybody else? We got everybody? There's a couple over here. So we just want you to know that you're welcome here to Unity of Louisville, wherever you are in your spiritual journey. And let's welcome the new guests. And now here comes the fun part. We get to greet each other. So we love to hug each other. So if you don't want to hug, I'd suggest you put your hand out, and hopefully people will respect that. And if not, you can deal with that. So go ahead and join and greet each other.
Free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. You are free, you are unlimited. There are no chains that bind us. We are free, you are unlimited. Right now, right now. You are free, you are unlimited. There are no chains that bind you. You are free, you are unlimited. Right now, right now. We are free, we are unlimited. There are no chains that bind us. We are free, we are unlimited. Right now, right now. We are free, we are unlimited. There are no chains that bind us. We are free, we are unlimited. Right now, right now.
And now we're going to say our affirmation together. Affirmation is freedom. Let's say it together. I am free. I am unlimited. Let's say it one more time and really mean it. Free and I am unlimited. One more time. I am free and I am unlimited. Oh. And now we are, yes. So now we are going to enter a time of meditation with the singing of the Lord's Prayer.
to love thee. Thy will be done in earth as heaven today. Teach us thy children evermore to love thee. Thy will be done in earth as heaven today. Oh, give us grace to meet the coming morrow. Forgive our debts as others we forgive. Thou leavest not thy children in temptation, and from all error thou deliverest us. Thine is the kingdom, thine the power and glory, world without end, forevermore. Amen.
And so it is. Amen. The daily word for Sunday, December 30th, 2018, is power. I am a spiritual being bestowed with great power. In this moment, I affirm there is only one power and presence active in my life, God the good. The power that flows from the one source pours into all things. As an expression of God, I claim my spiritual superpower. My power resides in my ability to choose. In all situations, I choose to be victorious. No thought, situation, or circumstance can hold me back. I am stronger than any doubt from within or any judgment from without. I have the power to conquer any self-limiting thoughts that might otherwise hold me back. I align my thoughts with my highest good, envisioning health, abundance, love, and success. I affirm, I am love, I am peace, I am pure strength. I am a spiritual being bestowed with great power. From Luke chapter 9, verse 2, he sent them out to proclaim the kingdom of God and to heal. The daily word for Sunday, December 30, 2018, is power.
And for those of you who are veterans here, been here more than once, we do it a little bit different on the burning bowl. We're going to do a lesson first, and the meditation will be used to guide us into that time for you to discover within you what you'd like to release. So, thank you, Dave. And like Dave said, this is probably one of my favorite ceremonies that we do and rituals we do in Unity. In fact, when I first got here, I did a series of listening circles, and the one universal idea that connected with almost everybody in those listening circles, and that was about 70 to 80 people, the one universal thing was the burning bowl. That we're going to keep the burning bowl, aren't you? And I said, of course, why would I let go of my favorite ceremony? So It is something we can practice throughout the year. You don't have to hold on to your stuff for that last Sunday in December. You know, I mean, you're welcome to do that. There's no judgment here, but we don't have to do that. But I've noticed in my life that I do a lot of releasing throughout the year, but there seems to be one or two thoughts, one or two beliefs that seem to keep coming up, more like a shadow that keeps wanting to gnaw at my attention. And at a time like this, for a ritual like the burning bowl, I bring that to my awareness. And I ritually let that go, because it's through that power of ritually letting it go that I finally are able to come to grips with it and then release it. Now, this is unity. This ceremony, this ritual has no power. It has absolutely no power. The power's not in the flame. The power is in your mind. The power is within you to come to a realization of what you want to release. The fire is merely an outward act that symbolizes that inward reality. And this reminds me a lot in recovery of the 5th step and the 10th step, which are around letting go of the past. The real work is done within. I guarantee I could give you a book full of blank magic paper, and you could fill that book and make a flame that would hit the top of our ceiling. But if you want to hang on to that stuff, you're gonna. The power is not within the flame. The power is within you. But oftentimes when we use a ritual or a ceremony to symbolize what's going on, it tends to anchor it for us. It tends to hold it and go, yes, yes, I both not only just said it to myself, I've also written it and I've also released it. And we have, since we've already begun it in consciousness, this ceremony can anchor that so that you can release it and create that vacuum. Because the universe hates a vacuum. So as you create that vacuum in your consciousness, you create that vacuum of letting go of things that you no longer want. That which new, that's seeking to emerge in you, has place to land, has places to grow, has places to birth. It's an old saying that, do you see the glass as half full or half empty? Well, unity tends to be an optimistic, so we would tend to be a half full. And my first minister says, your glass is always full. Your glass is always full. And the burning bowl in that release pours out some of that which you don't want, which allows that new to come and fill that container once more with that new, the new ideas, the new thoughts, the new beliefs, new ways of being that allow you to enter into the world anew, differently. The burning bowl is a symbolic way of releasing things that we think might have been mistakes we made. To release things like failures that we might have had over the past year or our past lives. Now, in Unity, we teach that failure is not a bad thing. Failure is just a way to say that's not a way that works. But sometimes failure catches us and we hold it in our consciousness and it holds us in bondage because we think we didn't just fail. We have an idea, I'm a failure. We grab it, we hold it, we personalize it, and we make it the truth about us. But when you release it and is, I'm not a failure. I just tried something and it didn't work. I failed at it, which means don't do it again that way. That's the old saying about insanity is keep doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. This is a way to release that and possibly try new things. It's a way to release old thoughts, old beliefs. It's a way to release things that no longer serve you. Something may have served your highest good powerfully for a long time, but now that thought, that way of being is the thing that's holding you back. And to release that, to allow something new to come in, a new way of being. The ritual of using the fire has its roots in ancient cultures and with indigenous people throughout the ages. The fire is a symbolic way of releasing. Now, we're using magic paper, so there's no smoke, but the idea is, imagine there's smoke, and that smoke is going up into the heavens, and the heavens are taking it away. Freeing up your energy, freeing up your consciousness, freeing up your mind of the past, freeing up your mind to create anew. Next week we'll do a different ceremony. Next week we do my second favorite ceremony in Unity, which is the white stone. Once you release, you have to create what else is coming. And it doesn't matter what you thought, what you did, what was said, what you believed, how you thought, how you behaved, none of that. You can release it all, guilt-free, shame-free, release it all, know that you are already forgiven, and start fresh. One of the things I liked about Unity is we tend to be a present-focused congregation. We tend to be a present focus, and I won't just say Unity. We have some friends here from the CSL churches, so we will say in New Thought. We tend to be very present focused. It's not that the past doesn't matter, but we clean up our side of the street. We clean up the stuff in our past that maybe is holding us back, but then we let it go so that we create a new. Oftentimes what happens is we go into the past to find out what it is. We pitch a tent, build a condominium, and then have a little community growing there. And where is our attention? Our attention is in the past where we made some mistakes or did some things. Unity brings that attention forward and says, what do I want to create now? So we learn from the past. We acknowledge if there's any thoughts or behaviors, any patterns that we want to release, any shadows that might be getting in the way, and then release them knowing that they have no power over us. And we do this in the quiet of prayer. We do this in the quiet of meditation. The psalmist says, create in me a clean heart, O Lord, and renew a right spirit within me. So as we go within, we set an intention. We ask the question, what is it that I need to release? What is it that no longer serves me? What part of the past is living rent-free in my mind that I want to release so that I can create a new? First off, let me ask, does everybody have a slip of paper? If you don't, Gary's coming forth or Melvin's coming forth to give you a slip of paper. Do you need one? Because there's a couple over here. So keep your hand up if you need a slip of paper, and Gary will get to you or Melvin will get to you. So we're just going to wait for a moment. And then there's some here in the center too. And then there's one more in the couple in the center there, Gary. All right. All right. Did we get everybody? Good. All right. I'm going to invite Phil and Lisa up. They're going to sing a meditation song to lay the groundwork. And then we're going to go in and do a meditation, and then just follow my directions.
This world as it is, go inside to find my God. I will leave this world as it is, go inside to find my God. I will leave this world as it is, go inside to find my God. I will leave this world as it is, go inside to find my God. Inside there is peace, inside there is joy, inside there is more than enough. Inside there is peace, inside there is joy, inside there is sacred love. I will leave this day as it is, go inside to find my God. I will leave this day as it is, go inside to find my God. Inside there is peace, inside there is joy, inside there is more than enough. Inside there is peace, inside there is joy, inside there is sacred love. I will leave this life as it is, go inside to find my God. I will leave this life as it is, go inside to find my God. Go inside to find my God. I'll go inside to find my God.
And now we go within as Fran Delaney plays some harp in the background to create a nice ambiance for your meditation time. I invite you to just close your eyes to an outer world and set an intention. Create in me, God, a clean heart. And renew a right spirit within me. What is it I need to let go? What thoughts? What beliefs? What behavior? So we take that breath and we just relax. We know and affirm that presence of God guides us always to our good. And we know as we create this container that that presence surrounds and enfolds us in a container of peace, in a container of safety, in a container of love. So with a Buddhist heart, we step back and look and review, detached but aware, detached from the emotions but aware of what no longer serves. We go within. We listen with the ears of our heart. And we allow that, what we hear to guide us, a word, a phrase, a picture even, that which represents for you that which needs to be released today. And as we move into that time of quietness for a few minutes, Whenever that image, whatever that word, whenever that thought comes to your mind, take that time and write it down. And then just stay peaceful with it for a while as we give everyone a chance to do their inner work. So we'll just take a few moments now and we rest into that stillness, listening to the music, but allowing that music to guide us within, to hear that voice of Spirit telling us what it is we need to release today. If you haven't read anything yet, I would invite you to start coming out and allowing that Spirit to reveal to you. For those who are not familiar, this is flash paper, and I will demonstrate. It burns with no smoke, it burns with no heat. So you don't need to, you just need to touch and it lets go. So the ushers are going to start at the back and invite the rows to come forward, come down the center, and then return to your seats by the side. Carla and Reverend Gwen, Carla's our LUT, will be holding space. And for those of you online, I will be holding space for you to also do your part and release what you need to release. Did you two release yours? Okay. And to kind of bring us back, Phil, Lisa, and Robin are going to do a little chant for us.
I'm
Opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I'm opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I'm opening, I'm opening, I'm opening, I'm opening, I'm opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I'm opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I'm opening, I'm opening, I'm opening, I'm opening.
I fully and freely release. I loose and let go. I let go and trust. I let go and move into my expanded good. Thank you, God, and so it is. Now, as our ushers come forth, it's time for our offering. In unity, we practice the law of giving and receiving. We activate that law through our gifts, through our offerings, through our tithes. We give where we are spiritually fed, and so we will say our offertory blessing together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. So it is. So we just acknowledge these gifts and how they are given in that consciousness of love, in that consciousness of service. And we know that as we give, we shall receive, and these gifts will multiply as we go forth to do the work of this congregation, which is to transform the world through love. And we will say our prosperity affirmation together. We are stewards of divine abundance. We give and receive with gratitude. And just a couple of announcements. The first thing is we have a community vote coming up on the 20th of January for the possibilities of moving. We have documentation downstairs of everything we have so far. Still need to do a little fact sheet up, just haven't gotten quite everything. If you're not a member, you can't vote. You can be coming here for 50 years, and if you're not a member, we love you, we bless you, behold the living presence of God in you, and you still can't vote. So if you want to be a member, there's applications downstairs, fill it out, and we'll make you a member. And somebody said yesterday, well, are you only becoming a member? Can you turn this down just a little bit? I got a little back. Thank you. Are you only becoming a member just to vote? That's okay. You can become a member to vote. So you have a stake in this. So the other thing is the idea came up then, and I think it's a brilliant idea. Everybody call Silent Unity our worldwide prayer ministry and ask for prayers and hold this congregation in prayer for the highest good that's calling us, whatever that may be. So call them, have them hold that so that we have the entire unity movement holding this congregation as prayer as we begin that process of discernment of what is ours to do and what is best for us. Thank you. Also, upcoming next Sunday, I said, is the White Stone ceremony. So we've cleaned the slate, and now it's an opportunity to write something on that slate, an intention about the coming year. If you've never participated on that, it's a very powerful ceremony, and you get a stone that's yours to keep that you get to write on, and it actually is mined from the Dead Sea. So it's kind of symbolic. I don't know why, but it just kind of is. So, it's a nice stone. It just happens to be from the Dead Sea. So upcoming starting Wednesday, we have our new Wednesday evening service. This is an interactive spirituality. It is not a Sunday service light on Wednesday night. This is interactive spirituality. Our first one is this Wednesday, and it is crystal bowls. If you've ever, or actually not just crystal bowls, it's bowls. If you've ever, so we have a number of different types of bowls. We have the alchemy bowls that I don't have up here right now, which are infused with precious metals. We have our normal crystal bowl. We have metal bowls. This is one of my favorite. This is from Vietnam, was pounded out of spent shells and pounded into a singing bowl. So we pounded our swords into plowshares, so we kind of did it reversed. Come, you can sit in this beautiful sanctuary. The lights will be down low, the serenity lights on. You can just listen. You can play. You can exchange bowls with each other, whatever feels like that. You can also lay down on the floor and have somebody do some healing with the bowl. There's a Facebook post that my beloved Robin and Krista did about how you can just use a crystal bowl for healing. So whatever you want to do, this is interactive. Come early at 6 o'clock, and we're going to have a simple supper. Soup, bread, maybe a salad, have something to eat on a cold winter's night, a nice bowl of hot soup, come upstairs, play. And then if you want even more than that, Reverend Gwen will be facilitating a prayer meditation at 5 p.m. So you could come, you could do some prayer work with Gwen, do some meditation, have a bowl of soup, come up here, play with bowls. Every Wednesday will be something different. Second Wednesday of the month will be healing circles. Reverend Val will be facilitating healing circles, both showing us how to do healing and then allowing healing and then allowing people to play. Third Wednesdays is going to be a drumming circle. So if you'd like to either participate and bring your drum or just like to be in the space, can you imagine like 50 drums in this place with going? I have a really good imagination, and I'm even having a hard time with that one, boy. You know, this place will just kind of shake. Probably remind me of like going to see Black Sabbath when I was younger. And then the fourth Wednesday will be, for those who like to sing, Melba Harris is going to be facilitating a sing-along, where we just get a chance to either listen, which could be fun, or participate where you want and just sing songs, a nice sing-along. So Wednesday night spirituality, I think that's enough. All right. If everybody please stand, We'll close with our prayer for protection. And just so you know, miracles still do happen. Anybody who thinks miracles don't happen, we are actually finished before noon. So Jesus can walk on water, but I can actually get done on time. So I don't know. You tell me which one's harder. All right. All right. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is.